Marcus Granlund, boy! Yeah! Yeah, he did it! Right before he came out, I called it. I was like, get Granlund out there, get Granlund out there. He's in, he shoots, he scores. This shootout is tied, ladies and gentlemen. I've never done this before where I'm reacting to the game live. This Casey Mittelstadt? Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, Casey Mittelstadt, what a move. What a move. Oh my gosh, you can hear the audio. I'm not playing the video, that's copyrighted things. I don't want to get, like, striked. I just don't want any strikes, so it's the audio. Goldolbin doing his shootout moves. Okay. Okay, the Canucks lost, so... Alright, that's a weird one. That's a very weird one. The Vancouver Canucks took this one out with 3 goals heading towards the end of the third, and they almost won it up until the Buffalo Sabres pulled their goalie, and they got 2 really quick ones, and we're not going to talk about that all too much here for now. I think it's a very good game in terms of entertainment value. As a fan sitting here watching this game, it was very fun, and overall, I acknowledge that this game is probably not one of those that Vancouver Canucks coaches and media people are going to look at and say, wow, that was not necessarily a good game, but it was fun. It was very fun. And going through everything that we did in this game, we got some really good performances from specific people, and goals coming from Louis Eriksson, Erik Gudbranson, and Jake Virtanen. These 3, they scored a ton of goals in the last game, and now they got themselves even more. Jake Virtanen's at 7 goals in the year. He had 10 in his season high. That's crazy. Erik Gudbranson has himself a few goals now. That's absurd as well. Gudbranson's not really known for scoring, but he's starting to get some now. And I think the biggest thing to attribute to these goals for, let's say, the D guys like Gudbranson and Hutton, guys who don't usually score a lot but are scoring now, they're getting the puck on the net, which is something that I realized. They're usually players who in the past few seasons would take a lot of heavy slap shots. They'd go wide, they'd get deflected up and over, but now they're taking a lot of time to actually use their vision, shoot it as a wrister, just get it through the screen. And that's what they've been doing for the past few games that's allowed them to get on the board in the ways that they have. But overall, the Canucks had other goal scorers too. Louis Eriksson gets himself a really good goal. The puck comes out in front, he takes it, he shoots it, it's in. That was a great chance for him. It's honestly kind of deserved because Louis Eriksson kind of needs to score a whole bunch of goals now because he's the $6 million guy and he needs to be producing at the rate that we expected him to. It's great. It's not really the same as last year. He's getting more goals this year. That's fantastic. And then Jake Virtanen's goal. This one, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like it. It was like a rush on the left side. Virtanen cuts wide, tries to hint that he's going behind the net, maybe pass it out in front to Elias Pettersson, but instead he passes it. Well, not really passes, he shoots it, but it's so weak that it looks like a pass, and it skims right through into the right side corner of the net, and the goaltender Hutton was going so far out of position that he wasn't able to stop it. His inertia was forcing him to his right when the puck was going to his left. It was not good, and I love it. I love the goals from Shotgun Jake, but like, that goal was just not a good one. I didn't like that goal, but whatever. It's a goal for Jake. That's fine. And then things started going a little bit south towards the end of the third. 2 quick goals, a goal from Reinhart, and a goal from Jeff Skinner. And these 2 goals were goals that I looked at and I was like, yeah, Markstrom, you can't really do anything about those. Skinner's goal, that came first. Markstrom was hugged up against the post. Skinner received the puck on the far side, and he just absolutely lifted it up and over the goaltender. That was crazy. What a shot by Skinner. Deserved it for him. He's been on a hot streak. He's been on fire this season. And it's just a matter of time before he struck against Vancouver. Then Reinhart's goal, that one was a Dahlin breakout pass over to the man rushing it in. That was Ristolainen with a low shot onto Markstrom, and he goes down in the butterfly, he stops it with the stick, but because of the way that physics works, the puck bounces out on the other side, and Reinhart is there to tip it in. That was a goal that I was like, yeah, no, Markstrom, you can't really do anything about that one. You played the initial chance the way that you should have, and overall, that one was just a goal that the defense should have been on Reinhart in order to prevent, but it didn't happen. And Markstrom was pretty good in this one, honestly. Like, he had a few really good stops. One against Skinner late into the third was really good too, but both goaltenders are really good in this one. Hutton and Markstrom, both really good performances, great saves by both on either end, and Hutton with that .923 save percentage, Markstrom with that .919. They both had a great performance, and overall, the shootout and the overtime is what decided this one. I want to talk a little bit about the overtime. So, things started out with a lot of really good Buffalo pressure. This was after the power play happened, but Buffalo had some really good chances. Jack Eichel is an absolute monster in the offensive zone, especially when opponents are cramming themselves onto him. He gets better the more pressure is applied to him, and this was at the point where I was like, okay, the Vancouver Canucks are probably going to get scored on. This is crazy. But then they got themselves the momentum back, and they started getting opportunities. Pettersson had a few really good chances. There was one late into the overtime where he had a one-timer, and he broke the stick. Nikolai Goldobin broke his stick earlier into the third period, so we were affected twice by one-timers and broken sticks, with each of those chances being things that actually could have done some damage. But the Canucks, they get themselves a point in this one. They sit still at the top of the Pacific Division, which is crazy, by the way. But honestly, I'm not too worried about it. This was a fun game to watch, and it was very entertaining. I was intrigued. I didn't like the early 10 a.m. Pacific time start, but oh, what are you gonna do? It's Saturday. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Pleasure the Shootout /9 Gaming, and bye.